Hey Y and R fans, get ready, because the week of December 1st, 5 is pure chaos wrapped in drama, dipped in nostalgia, and topped with a side of Newman versus Bacall crazy. We've got fights at the GCAC, a shutdown at Jabbo, Victor on a warpath in California, and Claire Newman going full scorched earth. Let's dive in. First up, over at the Athletic Club, Lily Winters and Phyllis Summers prove that Kane Ashby is still somehow a prize worth fighting over. The two of them get into a fierce showdown, and by the time Kane walks in, it's basically round 3 of Who Owns Kane's Heart. He breaks it up, sends Lily one way and Phyllis the other, then turns on Phyllis with that "I'm done with this" energy. Kane tells Phyllis he's picked a side in this feud, but of course, he doesn't say which. Classic soap male, wants the drama, doesn't want the accountability. He sounds mad enough to be Team Lily, but Phyllis is not the type to bow out gracefully. If she thinks there's even a crack of opportunity, she'll wedge herself right in. Meanwhile, at the Abbott mansion, Jack Abbott shows up with what might be the wildest corporate plan since Victor faked his own death for sport. Jack lays out his dangerous pitch to the family: take Jabbo completely offline for 3 months. No operations, no access, nothing. Why? To stop Victor's AI attack before it ever hits their system. Ashley, Tracy, Billy, Kyle, and Diane all hear him out, and when it goes to a vote, it looks like they all agree to the nuclear option. Jack thinks pulling the plug will not only protect Jabbo, but also throw Victor off his game. It's less business strategy and more corporate witness protection. Later, Jack confides in Nikki Newman, trusting her with something he doesn't want getting back to Victor. If he's giving Nikki the shutdown scoop, that's a risky little secret to be floating around the Newman orbit. But Victor's focus shifts fast when a disturbing message comes in from California. Next thing you know, he's at the Shadow Room, squaring off with Matt Clark, aka Mitch Bacall. Old school fans know Matt is pure poison, and this latest version is no different. Victor quickly turns the tables and hits back hard, leaving Matt rattled and painfully aware that Victor has the upper hand. Noah Newman and Sienna Bacall, meanwhile, come up with an escape plan that, because this is Genoa City, goes spectacularly wrong. Matt corners Noah and forces him into a terrible choice, likely using Sienna's life, or even Sharon and Nick, as leverage. Noah may have to confess to his affair with Sienna and throw himself at Matt's mercy just to keep the people he loves alive. Back home, Audra Charles begs Nate Hastings for another chance, but he's more interested in exploring that familiar spark with Victoria Newman. Diane and Kyle team up to dig up dirt on Victor, hoping for leverage in this increasingly ugly war. And then there's Claire Newman. When she crosses paths with Audra, Audra pushes one button too many, and Claire's rage finally detonates. This isn't polite Claire, this is the version that reminds you she's got Newman blood and a dark past. So, will Noah survive Matt's twisted game? Will Jabbo's shutdown save the Abbotts or destroy them? And is Claire about to become Victor's deadliest wild card yet? Stick around, because this week in Genoa City is just the beginning of the fallout.